So when we think of manifestation rituals or habits, things like affirmations or writing out intentions, how and why could this work? Why would it work like magic so things seem to manifest out of thin air? One of our talented actors who you will see in the footage from the Lord of Two Lands warm-up, the other day, I thought of him, didn't have his contact info. He happened to walk up as if by magic, and he brought with him this beautiful sister who is also a yogini who travels all over the world practicing yoga, instructing yoga instructors. I think in the next 5 months she's going to be in 5 different nations, in at least 2 continents. And she spoke in this brief window of time, she spoke to me about the practice of manifestation and some of the things that she would do. Some of these things, as far as one point when she was sitting in a meeting and she recognized that this is not the reality that she wanted, yet she also recognized and took responsibility that this is the reality that she had created. Right? So she took it upon herself about what reality would she like to create. And she put it in the present, and she wrote again and again, I am in India. I am in India. Again and 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 again. So what could this possibly do with actually getting her to India? Interesting thing, when we think about the chakras, one way to look at it, and one excellent metaphor for it, is for these different aspects of ourselves that have actually, or bands of light or vibration, these frequencies that have actually come to make us this composite being and to assist us in the process of manifesting our true life's purpose and highest aspiration in this realm. So when we're looking at that, we can also even look at the different parts of the brain, that these different aspects of ourselves with these different roles have different ways of communicating. For instance, there's an aspect of the brain that's said to understand language, yet to not have power of the use over it. There's a part of ourselves that just, seeing something. Perception is reality, and it's often said not to believe what you see, yet seeing is believing, so they say. Right? And because we recognize that what is put in front of our eyes has an effect. It goes into our subconscious and can go about replaying. It's stored there. It's an ultimate record keeper. So now when we actually have our conscious brains take stock of what is important and let the subconscious that has recorded everything, every show we've ever watched, every book we've ever read, every person we've ever met, it's looking to organize this information for whatever purpose the conscious mind decides, and whatever conscious purpose it effectively communicates to the subconscious to bring about. So this is when we know, the subconscious knows how to make a certain move in sports, muscle memory, and an athlete in a flow state doesn't actually have to consciously think of what to do, because it's practiced again and again and again. It's gone over, woken up at 5 a.m., practiced for 8 hours, gone on the things again and again and again. It's sent these athletes, particularly, side note, when we're speaking of Olympic athletes, similar to high performers, or what some say of the enlightened, they have a much lower number of thoughts per day. So now we're talking about having a few really focused, powerful thoughts, and really telling the subconscious with our actions that this is something that's important, this is the reality we exist in, and this is the reality to continue going about creating, maintaining, and ultimately destroying all else.